You started?
Yeah.
I'm Ryan Lynch. Today I'll be interviewing
Laquita Stewart.
and you have taught at how many different schools?
I've just been at one school,
For how long?
going on 17 and a half years.
And you've coached too.
Yes.
What all sports?
I have coached 7th grade girls basketball for 6 years, and then I actually was asked to be interim head coach for the senior girls for 1 year, because after that 6 years, and then I became a counselor, and then I didn't coach for about 4, 5, 6 years or whatever, and they asked me to be head coach of senior girls basketball, so I did that for 1 year, and then the next year I became golf coach, and I'm currently the golf coach and a high school counselor.
So what has been your biggest accomplishment as a coach?
The girls the girls golf team won the state championship in 2013.
All right. If you can think back, what made you choose this career?
I was a big athlete. I played college basketball, so I always loved sports, and I loved the game. I loved basketball, and then I got into golf, and so I always wanted to be a coach.
So if you were back in college, it's safe to say you would go the same route.
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you have a better relationship with your athletes or your classroom students?
Well, I don't have classroom students anymore
Okay.
because I am a counselor. But I will say this. I've been in the classroom my first 6 years of teaching, and I was a coach also. And absolutely, everybody knows you as coach. Coach, at that time I was Coach Edson, and everything. And then I got out of coaching and was a counselor, and I almost lost my identity other than if you needed something from the counselor, or if I came in your classroom, did a little talk or whatever. So that kind of hurt my feelings for a little while. And then when I became the interim coach for the senior high basketball team, I was coach again. And then I became the golf coach. And so, yes, I am Coach Stewart now, actually. And but I'm also a high school counselor as well, and so. But yes, they definitely know you as Coach Stewart now instead of just the counselor.
So when you're out there coaching your athletes, do you interact with them the same way outside of school, like almost as a parent figure, or do they come to you almost as like a older sibling figure when they see you outside of the classroom environment?
As a coach,
Mm-hmm.
oh, absolutely. And I've always said this even before I became a counselor, that being a coach is a lot like being a counselor. And I think that's why I love my job so much as a counselor, because it does go along with that coaching thing, because you get such a good rapport with your team, not your teammates, but that's true too when I was playing, but your players and things, and you just kind of carry them in as your kids, especially as a coach and everything. But yeah, definitely.
And let's see. What would you say the best thing and the worst thing about your job is?
About being a coach, the worst thing is it takes a lot of time. And a lot of coaches will say and a lot of people, not coaches necessarily, because they do it because they love it, but you don't get paid enough for the time you put in. But so that would be the worst thing, is just, especially now that I'm married, it kind of takes away, because I'm out on the golf course till dark and things like that. But he likes golf so as well, so he'll be out there with me. And then the best thing is just being around the sport that you love. All is good, and you love. I love golf. I love being out there. I don't play as much as I used to now that I became a coach, but I still love being out there with the kids and watching golf, and it's just a great game.
And so you said the money isn't exactly where most people think it should be, but do you feel like the rewards over the years as you've been a coach have been worth it to make up for that?
Oh, yeah. I would say yes. Like I said, the time is more sometimes than you want, but when you win a state championship or something like that, that's always good. Or that kid that has shot the best score they've ever shot in their life, and they're celebrating with you and everything like that, that makes it all better. So, yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's going to be it. Thank you for your time.
No problem. Thank you.